Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. In this video, we will be seeing how to choose between multiple job offers. So guys, this video is for those people who have grabbed 2 or more job placements in this season. In this video, I will be discussing around 5 to 6 points which I hope will help you in choosing the right job offer for you. So guys, make sure that you are watching this video till the end. And guys, one more thing is that please comment down and tell me that from which companies you have received the job offers, and after watching this complete video please comment down also that from which job offer you will be accepting and joining finally. So let's start the video, and before starting the video please like and subscribe to my channel. So guys, the first point for choosing the company is the projects. So what you have to do research on the companies you are having offer with. Then you have to check which company's project suits you and then decide on the basis of the projects given to you. So let's suppose there are two companies which you are having job offers with, A and B. So you have to research on this company, like which projects A allocates to freshers and which projects B allocates to fresher. So let's suppose A allocates machine learning projects and B allocates Java development projects. So you have to choose that which project suits you. So if you want to go with Java development, then choose company B, and if you have to if you like machine learning, then go with company A. So this totally depends on you. You have to do a research work on the projects given by the companies to the freshers. So the next point is the bond period, which is a very important point because see, compare the bond periods of the company you are having offer with. So let's suppose again you are having two offers, one with A and another with B. If you are fine with having bond, then you can choose either of the companies. So if bond period doesn't matter you, then you can choose either A or either B. You can choose any company. So let me first tell you what is a bond period. So it is a minimum time you have to serve a company after joining. So let's suppose A has a bond period of 2 years and B has a bond period of 1 year. So you have to serve minimum 2 years in A after joining it and minimum of 1 year in B after joining it. So if you are fine with the bond period, then you can choose either of the companies. But if you are not fine with the bond period, then choose the company with lesser year of bond period. So again, A is having a bond period of 2 and B is having a bond period of 1 year. So if you are having problem with the bond period, then you should choose B. Because see, let's suppose you have worked in the B company for 1 year. So after that 1 year, you have got a better job opportunity. So you can easily switch from B to C company if you have completed your bond period, which was of 1 year. But if the same scenario happens in A company, that is a bond period of 2 years, then you won't be able to switch the company after 1 year. You will have to pay certain amount to get out of A company. So here the bond period, here it will help you if you choose the company with the lesser amount of bond period. So this was the second point you should consider before joining a company. Now let's see the third point. So this third point is the reallocation point. So again, this is also a very important point in deciding which company to join. See, if you are willing to work in any state in India, then you can choose any of the companies. So again, I am taking the example of A and B company. So if A sends Pune and B sends Chennai, and if you are not having any trouble in reallocating, then you can choose any of the companies based on the above 2 points I have discussed. But if you have the problem in reallocating, then you should choose the company which is closer to your home. So let's suppose you live in Mumbai, so Pune is closer to you, so you can't go to Chennai. So again, then choose a company which reallocates you to the branch which is closer to your house. So again, let's suppose example of TCS and Cognizant. So TCS has higher branches in India, so it is a more probability of getting into your specified location. But in Cognizant, there are less chances of getting into your specified location. So based on these methods also, you should decide which company to join. So next point is the salary point. So this is again the most important point in this video because it is the most important aspect in our life. That is what the company is offering. So if the salary of the companies don't have a large difference, then choose based on the above points. See, let's suppose you have two offers, one from Gen-Z Next and another from Digital. So Gen-Z Next is offering 6.7 LPA and Digital is offering 7 LPA. So there is not a large difference in the salary structure of these two companies. So if this is the case, then you should decide the company based on the above 3 points I have mentioned. But see, if the difference is large, like let's say example of TCS Ninja and Infosys SCS profile. So TCS Ninja offers you 3.36 LPA and Infosys SCS offers you 5 LPA. So if the difference is large, then you should go with the company which gives higher salary. Why you should go with company which gives higher salary? Because see, when you will switch the company after 2 or 3 years or maybe later, then what will happen? The new salary in new company will depend on the salary which you were earning in the previous company. So if you choose TCS Ninja, so after 2 years of switching, you can get around 6 or 7 LPA. But if you were working in similarly, if you were working in, let's say, Infosys SCS, which was giving you 5 LPA, so after 2 or 3 years, your chances of getting to 8 and 9 is very good if your current salary is higher. So then, if the salary difference is large, then choose the company which offers you higher salary. It will help you in long run. So this was the salary point, which is the most important point in this video of choosing the company if you have multiple job offers. So the next is on-site opportunity. So guys, many of you are willing to go abroad for working. So what's the procedure of going abroad? That companies, after working for 2 or 4 years in a particular company, they can send you easily to their on-site opportunity. So what you have to do, you have to research on the companies you have got the offer with, and you have to check which company the probability of getting the on-site opportunity is easy. So you, based on that research only, you should choose the company. So let's suppose A and B, again I am talking A and B. So if A has a higher probability of getting the on-site opportunity and in B there is slightly low possibility, then you should go with A, because you want to work outside. So you can work for 2 or 3 years in A and get easily into on-site opportunities. So again, this kind of research work you have to do on your own, and you have to see which company is offering you higher probability of getting on-site opportunities. So again, you can do it by googling it, or you can talk to the people who are already placed in these companies. So the next point and the last point of this video is that, see, if you are still confused, if you are after these 5 points, if you are still confused, then you should choose a company that gives you early joining. See, many times what happens, you are passing out in July 2021, but the company is giving you, one company is giving you the joining at December 2021, and one company is giving you the joining on August 2021. So it's better to join on August 2021, because if you will join in December 2021, then there will be a loss of 6 months in your industrial training. So you should not waste your time and just join the company. But again, you should keep these above 5 points also in mind. If the salary difference is not large, then go for the company which have the early joining. So this will help you in getting industrial training very early, and it will help you save your time and money. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope I have cleared your doubts on how to choose a company. This choice of joining a company completely depends on you. You should do a research work of all the companies you have got the offer with, and then put on these 5 points on those research work and find out that which company is best suitable for you and join that company. So guys, please comment down like which company you have chosen to join. So this was all for this video. Thank you.